Right, so a few questions here. This is an order of operations question. Some people make a mistake. They think -4 squared is this, right? But you can see you've put an extra bracket in here. So the order of operations tells us we have to do the exponent first. So when we see this question, 4 squared is 16, the exponent first and then the negative after it. So that's the key thing here. This is 5 times 4 times 3. And you can see that multiplications here, so it's -16 plus 60, and then you get your final answer right, which is 44. Does that look okay? The next question we'll do straight away, so you need to know the definitions here. So n is the natural numbers. So n on the side here, natural. Okay, Z is for integers. Remember, Z is from the German Zahlen, to add up or to count, Zahlen. Q is the ratio numbers. We call them rational numbers, the rational numbers. Q comes from quotient, which means to divide, right? So it's A over B, where A and B are integers. And R is all the number set that we deal with. R is the real numbers. Okay, so basically all of these numbers that we deal with are real numbers. -2, well, natural numbers can only be positive, so it's not natural, but it is an integer. The 0.25 recurring, well, it can't be an integer, right, because it has to be counting numbers. It's not a natural number. But 0.25 recurring can be written as a ratio number. It's 25 over 99. Root 25, if you simplify, it's actually 5, so that's a bit sneaky. So that is natural, integer, rational, and real. The final one, root 5. Root 5 is actually, when you do it, it's 2 point something, so it's not a natural number. It's not an integer, and it is a surd, so by definition, it is irrational. Okay, so basically you have to know your definitions there for that particular question.